Hello, everyone. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. I hope you enjoyed your weekend and your holiday. Cold air and snow across the region. We're going to check the radar, the road reports, and first and foremost, your forecast. It all begins right now on Hutch's Weather. A note from my sponsors at Robert Gibbons Sons. They have been serving the area for over 100 years at the home, at the office. Whether you need heating, cooling, plumbing, or electrical work, please keep Robert Gibbons Sons in mind. And if you do give them a call, please let them know that Hutch sent you. Let's take a look at that radar as we have our evening snow showers that are rendering their way down into parts of eastern South Dakota, Sioux Falls now, southern Minnesota, between Fargo and Minneapolis. A few snow reports from across the region to pass along to you as well. And as always the case on Hutch's Weather, drop me a note with what it is that you've been seeing across your area as far as maybe a picture of snowfall. I have some snowfall reports for you and a look at a big-time blast of wintry weather on Wednesday that's going to return after just a tease of some warmer weather. Here was Hutch's snowfall forecast as we headed into the weekend. Here was the band of heavier snow expected to be over the Bismarck area. Nope, it shifted over mainly the James River Valley. So we did get some enhanced snowfall total and reports in the James River Valley as we went through. And we have over an inch here in the FM area, here as measured by Pedro Johnson in South Moorhead, 1.2 inches measured here. So some fluffy flakes of snow continue to fly. Here's a couple of measurements I've received at Hutch's Weather. Thank you so very much, Kenzel. 4.75 inches. Bubba reporting that. Carrington, 4 inches of snow there for you folks out there. And we have 3.5 inches in Harvey. Jamestown, 3.1. Moorhead, there's Pedro's measurement. And 0.3 inches, George says, in the area around Grand Forks. Do you have a measurement? You can share it here, but I'd rather have you upload the photo at hutchesweather.com if you can do so. Let's talk a look at the basics. If you want to get those first and foremost, you can get about a bit your business, but I will show you hour by hour details here shortly. Tomorrow morning, 1 below zero, a cold start to the day. There are some clear skies just to the north of us, and where we have the clear skies, we're going to have the cold. Central parts of North Dakota are clearing out already with the snow moving into South Dakota. Where we have the snow and the clouds moving is southward. Your temperatures will be milder in Fergus Falls, in the areas not far from you in Morris, Benson, and down into Watertown, South Dakota. Bemidji, 7 to start your day, 12 in the War Road area as you begin your Monday morning back to work. I want to show you the satellite loop and picture real quickly. And what you're going to notice about this is the clouds clearing. Right here's Fargo Moorhead. So we should see a break in those clouds starting to wind their way into the Northern Valley right now, north central parts of North Dakota, where it's clear and where we have quieter winds. The temperatures are going to be cold once again. So again, that is why you may be seeing different numbers from different sites. That's what Hutch's gut tells them. And sometimes my gut does me good, and sometimes my gut does me not so good. Let's take a look at the rest of your forecast. Again, morning low temperatures, coldest in the central part of the Dakotas. Teens below from Minot to Bismarck to start your day. Wind chills around 25 below zero in places to start your day as well. So keep that in mind. Then in the afternoon, things look a little better. 11 in Fargo. I said a little better. Chances of snow, pretty small out there as we go through the day. And if we do see them, they'll be down in parts of the far west. Now look at the temperatures out to the west as well. Now, the 7-day planner, I want to point this out. Look at this. 15 degrees for a high on Monday. Your morning flurries that we have now will be well moving to the south and east of us. Cold day, so I've left that as more of a highlight type of day. A nice break on Tuesday. South winds return temperatures into the 20s here as we go through. Then look what happens. Temperatures will continue to warm into the overnight hours of Tuesday. The warmest weather that we've had in over a week will be on Tuesday night as we'll go well into the 30s. Some of you mid-30s overnight. But as you wake up, the 30s will be there still, but they're on their way down to 8 on your drive home. Now, there's not going to be a lot of snow with this system that's coming through Tuesday and Wednesday, but it is a strong, powerful slap of air from Canada. It's going to bring some wind as well. Gusts to 45. Snow with that, meaning icy roads will be reinforced across the area. Wintry travel conditions throughout the day on Wednesday. And it starts immediately as we go from Tuesday night, overnight, and into Wednesday. That blustery type of weather will be with us on really a Winter Weather Wednesday, we'll call it. Thursday, we'll have dangerously cold wind chills in the morning. I think we'll see some wind chills down around, I wrote the note here, 30 below zero in places as we go through. So 30 below wind chills possible Thursday morning. That's something to keep in mind. 5-year temperature for a high. And it's going to be balmy. A less wind means a little colder temperature potential as we start our Friday, and then a nice warming trend. But that too does not look like it lasts long, as December is here. And folks, it's here to stay for the entire month, I've told. 25 on Saturday, 33 degrees on Sunday, the warmest day in the daylight hours of many. So definitely a day worth trying to get out and enjoy. So that's a look at the basics. Let's take a look at the timing and what's going on right now on that radar. One more time, we do have snow showers that have exited, passed along to the National Weather Service. Some snowfall measurements here. It looks like they've got these reports all out there already. So 2.7 inches in and around that Lemoore County area and the Kensal area. Thanks for your report. There's northern Stutzman County with a report of 4.8 inches of snow there as well. So that's a healthy amount. How about Devil's Lake with 1.5 inches of snow there? Couple of inches, 1 inch or so average in and around the FM area, a little bit less than that. Magnitude 1 reported by the National Weather Service out there. Snowfall total in and around Grand Forks. Again, snowfall moving down to the south. Here's a look at your temperatures as we head into the nighttime hours now. It's cold out there. Bundle up. It's something that we've gotten accustomed to now as we're back into the swing of winter things. Look at these actual air temperatures. Estevan 11 below, 2 below as we get out to Minot and points west of there. It's even colder into the big sky country of Montana. 9 below 0 for Wolf Point. And out there, and that looks like Poplar. How about 8 below 0 for you as we look out towards Sydney? It's 0. Watford City 0. Bismarck 7. Here's a look down in the Southern Valley. Fergus Falls 10 degrees right now as we look out towards Babe the Blue Ox in Bemidji 10 degrees, 21 Baudette, and 16 in Roseau as we head into the nighttime hours. So again, if you have snowfall reports, pass them along. You can upload your photos to hutchesweather.com. I sure appreciate that. This is a look at the temperatures now. Here's your wind chills now with a little bit of a breeze that's coming along with this weather system as it works its way in. Those feels like temperatures. Whoa, 21 below in Minot, 29 below in Estevan. That's where the coldest chill is in the air. So that's where the coldest temperatures will be in the morning, but we will be sub-zero in the FM area again, even at 1 to 2 below 0 for actual air temperatures out there. Let's take a quick peek at the hour-by-hour guidance as we take a look at the system that's going to blow its way through as we head into your Tuesday night and Wednesday. I got to show you this because it does have some impacts for travelers out there across the region as we go through midweek. Here's a look. Let me see. Okay, now I've got a national view here. I'll try to zoom this into our neck of the woods just a little bit on this model that goes out this far. So high pressure will keep us very cold in the morning here, as you see, moving right over as we go through your Tuesday and Tuesday afternoon. Keeping skies clear, the winds will decrease and not be so bad. Then as we go through, south winds return the warmth. Do you see these little red dashed lines here? Those are some lines of what we call thickness in the atmosphere. How thick is the atmosphere in its first about half of its depth? And we keep an eye on that because it correlates the depth of the atmosphere to the temperature of the air on average in that regime. But basically, these south winds are going to pull in some warmer air all the way into the southern and western part of the state. That's where it will be warmest in the Banana Belt. If you're down near Hettinger, Bowman, out there in the Grant County area, these places will notice some nice warm temperatures. And we here in the valley will also notice warming, but that warming happens Tuesday night. So the warmest of the air arrives here Tuesday night, boom, and then look at these north winds. They really start ripping as we go through. Not impressive snowfall potential with this system, but I know we'll have gusts in places that will exceed 40 miles per hour at times as we go into your Wednesday morning. With a little bit of snow, it's going to blow what we have around. It's going to cause icy roads out there, and travel will be tricky. And it will be one of those events that really will bring some tricky weather that's deceiving because it just looks windy in town a little bit, and then you get out of town, you got snow blowing over the road, and it's really icy in spots. So take it slow. Midweek looks like a wintry and blustery day that continues right into Thursday morning when the coldest of the air arrives here. This H does not stand for hot, folks, and it don't stand for Hutch either. It stands for some mighty chilly temperatures. So that's a look at the hour-by-hour forecast on that. Now, as we carry you out a little bit farther, bonus coverage right here. The cold air just continues to stick around, and then as we head into the look at the date on this. This is the 7th of the month. A little bit of unsettled weather weather works its way through. Do you see that? That green stuff? That's rain. Are you kidding me? Are we going to have December rain showers in the area, or freezing rain, as it were? This is on the 8th of December. It's a possibility according to this model, but a little wintry or mixed weather working its way through as we go through that first week, the end of the first week of December, and heading into the second week, we could have another little Alberta clipper working its way through. So that's a quick look at the extended forecast. And let me check and see if we have any questions here on this Sunday night. But that's a little bit of a look at our weather right here. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. No rain, that's for sure. I don't want rain, but in December, rain is no fun. Brenda, you're right. Burr, winter can leave early, as according to Bonnie. Bonnie, thank you for your input there indeed. And Kathy says, thanks for the updates, and thank you for watching very much. Ryan, good to see you. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Justin. What's for Minot on Wednesday? How much snow did you get, Brenda? I got a couple of reports up there of a couple inches, maybe even a little bit more. But Wednesday looks cold for you as I back this forecast up. Right behind me, I'll answer the question for you. So we'll take this back to Wednesday as I scoot it back. Here's Tuesday night, where you'll have that warm air punching in as we go from Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Into Wednesday morning, first thing in the morning, your temperatures will be falling. It will still be warmest down in the Southern Valley, but the winds will be pretty strong for you. Your winds will be strong through the mid-morning hours, and then late in the evening, the winds start dying down as the colder air arrives. So that's how it looks for Minot as far as that goes. And as far as snow chances go, I don't see a lot for you, Brenda. That's the way it looks. Good evening, Leora. Thank you for sticking around for Hutch's weather tonight. I wanted to wait till after football, but I wanted to get this message out because we have a couple of things to watch for, particularly for you drivers first thing in the morning with the snow that fell. I wanted to show you the amounts of snow. Hi from Grafton, says Kathy. Good to see you, Kathy. Thanks for watching, Rich. Only place I'm showing snow live is Motley. So that's interesting because the radar isn't picking that up, Rich. And one of the things about the radar beams that we have here, we did see a little bit on the radar out that way. But these clouds in the wintertime are pretty narrow, shallow, I should say. And the radar beam, the farther we get away with that radar going up, 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 can overshoot the tops of the snowmaking clouds. So sometimes it doesn't show up. So reports from your network of cameras, Rich, outstanding. And thank you for sharing those reports with me. Thank you so much. All right, that does look like that is a look. John, good to have you on board. Thank you so very, very much for watching. It's a pleasure to have you. Now let me take you over to hutchesweather.com. Just a couple of notes. As you get up in the morning, a couple of things. And Wednesday, when weather hits. I had people asking me today, but I think it's worth noting that Hutch's Weather has some very neat improvements, and maybe you have heard about them, maybe you have not heard about them. Over on hutchesweather.com, I've added a link to a couple of very valuable things, and we're going to go over these together right now together. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. My fine sponsors up here, each and every one of them make Hutch's Weather and hutchesweather.com possible. So please, if you have needs for a new or used vehicle, check out my friends over at Luther Family Ford. Luther Family Ford, they can help you find what you need to fit your budget. Now take a look at these top line menu items that we've added here, and a couple of real important ones. Snowfall amounts are really critical this time of year, particularly when it's time to drive. Maybe we've had nothing where you are, but there's something going on elsewhere where you're traveling to. It's good to know. You can click on that and see that. We will review that in just a second, but this is the one I wanted to point out, road conditions. Here in our region, you can look and click on the road conditions link, and we have set this up. Look, you can get to the map. This is from my friends at the Department of Transportation in all of these fine states across our entire region. It's not just North Dakota here, folks. If you're traveling to Minnesota, South Dakota, whether you're traveling in Saskatchewan or Manitoba, we've got it here all for you. And for travelers like me who go to Colorado, Wyoming once in a while, hey, you got that too. So again, hutchesweather.com with the road conditions report. You can click on it and you can see with the map here where the roads are a little tricky. For tonight, what we're noticing on this map, the purple roads are snow-covered roads. So we have some partially or totally covered roads with snow. You get into the I-94 corridor. There are icy roads here from Bismarck and Point South, icy on I-94 in places, western Stutzman County, west of Jamestown, and in and around the FM area. We have some icy conditions reported. That's what's going on here with our trace to 3.5 to 4.5 inches of snow across the region. It's definitely given us some wintry travel. So hutchesweather.com. Let me know what you think. If you'd like to see something added, hey, why not? You let me know, and maybe we can make it happen. My friend Joe making all of this stuff available to all of us to have more information at our fingertips. Another thing that's at your fingertips, you see the little link up top here. I just clicked that, viewer pics. This is how Hutch heard about what kind of snow fell in Kensal. And this is how you can share your reports with me, other meteorologists. I pass this information along to the National Weather Service so they know. But that's 4.75 of an inch or 4.8 inches of snow in Kensal. Look at the type of snow it is, right? It's that powdery, fluffy stuff. You sneeze and it snows somewhere else downwind from you. That's how these type of events tend to go. Bubba, thank you so very much for sharing your photo and uploading that today. Look at the beautiful scenery across the region that our wintry weather has created. Wow, those are some just frosty follicles on those trees. What a beautiful scene here on the running water that has not frozen over. This is Shoreham, Minnesota. And Julie, I really appreciate all of your fine photos that you do take. And take a look at this, Julie, capturing this view of a frosty fence in and around the Detroit Lakes area. So you can upload photos. It's something that we're going to see a lot more of from Grand Forks. These are called light pillars. Indeed, they are called light pillars, Brooke. And light pillars are caused by ice crystals suspended in the air. And because the ice crystals have hexagonal shape, many of them are oriented just right to catch the light and redirect it right towards our eyes. So where the light would normally kind of spread out and light the area up, nope, not these. Some of that light shines straight up into the sky, and it's a beautiful light pillar. Happens when certain types of ice crystals are oriented a certain way in our atmosphere, and it creates for a beautiful scene. So we'll see more of those. Thanks to all of you for your pictures, your support, and watching Hutch's Weather, and passing along to your neighbor that they could watch Hutch's Weather as well. By the way, if you head on over to Hutch's Facebook page, it's always nice to have you check out over there as well. I'd love to have you hit the subscribe button. It does help Hutch out a great deal, and more of you will get some notifications as well. All right, that's a look at your forecast on this late Sunday evening. I hope you get a great night's rest and take it easy on area roads tomorrow morning after our dash of snow tonight. Remember, do not be deceived on the warm-up on Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. There's a big slap in the face coming. Again, I'll have the latest for you right here. You're watching Hutch's Weather. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful night and take care.